Most people have no idea they're being judged before they even say a single word. They think respect comes from what they say, from what they know, from how much they talk. But they're wrong. Respect comes before the conversation even begins. Have you ever walked into a room and felt invisible? Like you were just another face in the crowd? Like no one even noticed you were there? It's not because you're boring. It's not because you're not smart enough. It's because you're not transmitting power. And here's the secret they don't teach in school, don't tell you in job interviews, and definitely don't share in the self-help books. The world doesn't treat you the way you want to be treated. It treats you the way you signal to be treated. Your presence speaks louder than your words ever will. You can walk into a room and say nothing, but say everything. The way you move, the way you stand, the way you take up space without apologizing for it. It all speaks. And most people, they're speaking weakness. They rush into rooms. They laugh nervously. They talk fast. They nod too much. They over-explain. They try to prove themselves to people who aren't even watching. And then they wonder why no one takes them seriously. But there's a switch. A single shift that separates the ones who blend in from the ones who are impossible to ignore. And here it is. Slow. Everything. Down. That's it. It sounds simple, but it's lethal. When you walk into a room, slow your pace. Let your presence arrive before your words do. When someone talks to you, don't rush to respond. Let the silence stretch. Let it build tension. Because in that pause, power is born. You see, people expect you to fill silence. They expect you to fidget, to explain, to react fast. When you don't, they get uncomfortable. They start adjusting to you. Now you flip the dynamic. Because here's what most people don't realize. In every room, there's a power hierarchy. It's invisible. It's subconscious. But it decides everything. It decides who leads, who follows, who gets heard, who gets ignored. And that hierarchy forms within the first 10 seconds of interaction. You don't have time to explain yourself into power. You either walk in with it, or spend your life trying to earn it from people who've already placed you at the bottom. But when you own your stillness, when you walk slowly, speak slowly, pause deliberately, you signal something primal. I am not here to seek approval. I am here to be noticed. And people notice. They start treating you with more weight. Your words hit harder. Your silence feels louder. Because power doesn't beg. It doesn't chase. It doesn't compete. Power waits. And it makes the world wait for it. Here's the deeper truth. In nature, the dominant animal isn't the one barking, running, flinching. It's the one that moves the least. The tiger in the jungle doesn't need to prove it's a predator. Its calm alone is terrifying because it's not performing, it's ready. Humans aren't much different. We respect what we can't predict. We respect what doesn't seek validation. We respect what controls the pace. Try this. Next time someone asks you a question, pause. 2 seconds, maybe 3. Don't break eye contact. Don't rush to fill the air. Let the silence do the heavy lifting. Then speak slowly, deliberately, with finality. Like every word you say is a conclusion of a thought, not a question mark waiting for approval. Watch what happens. Watch how they lean in, how their posture shifts, how they subtly treat you differently. Because you're no longer participating in their rhythm. You're setting your own, and only leaders set rhythm. Most people fear silence. They think it means awkwardness. But the powerful know it's where respect is born. Want to test this? Walk into a crowded room and say nothing. Just observe. Stand tall. Breathe deeply. Hold eye contact, not aggressively, just firmly. And when you do speak, say less, but mean more. Suddenly, people will want to know who you are. They'll ask you questions. They'll react differently. Why? Because you're now the signal, not the noise. You're no longer fighting for attention. You're attracting it without even trying. And here's the thing. Once you feel this shift, once you taste what it's like to be respected without performing, you'll never go back. Because deep down, we all crave respect. But most of us spend our lives chasing it in all the wrong ways. We chase approval. We chase attention. We chase popularity. But the ones who win, they chase nothing. They simply become someone worth noticing. So here's your mission. In your next conversation, pause before you speak. Slow down your voice. Control your breathing. Hold your ground. Do this once and you'll feel the shift. Do it every day, and the world will never treat you the same again. Because in a world full of noise, stillness is louder than scream. And those who master it, they don't just get noticed, they get remembered. Bell, if you're ready to stop being invisible and start commanding attention like the silent leaders of the world, hit that like button, subscribe, and welcome to the movement. This is more than confidence. This is control, and it starts with one pause.